First AWE, very excited. But I'm just basically gonna be taking you all with me, talking about what we see, what's exciting, what's new. This video is all to prove that VR is far from dead. It's not true. It's not true. This video will prove it. Like I even have these on my head right now, these Ray-Ban Metas. And then I still haven't tried the X-Real. Don't think that's really in my demographic, but hey, I'm excited to check out these Snap glasses. Of course, got the Meta Quest. This says 3S, but that's the 3. I won't say anything though, but yeah, this is insane. And of course the Pico, it's just crazy how this small little chipset is in all these devices and powers all of these things. And we're about to get even more devices as well in the future. So VR is far from dead. So yeah, in 10 minutes, people will start swarming in here. So this is like my first little like exclusive look before it gets super crazy. And then I'm gonna be able to talk with Ziad, which is gonna be awesome, ask him some fun, silly questions, but also some things that I'm also interested in. Yeah, I'm very excited. This is awesome. Thank you again so much, Snapdragon, for sending me out. This could be you as well. Apply via Snapdragon Insider, and hopefully they reach out and they say, hey, go to an event for me. And I'll say, yeah. And then we'll say, woo. And then
okay, so these are the spectacles.
Okay.
Right? So it's an all-in-one device, right? So you kind of set it up through your phone, but then you don't need your phone anymore to do the experiences. All about immersive augmented reality. So what I'll do is I'll have you put them on. I'll run you through like a quick tutorial, right, to kind of get used to the hand gestures and things like that.
Okay.
So if you put them on.
wow.
Okay.
Oh, wow. Oh my gosh. Wow, okay. Oh, wow. Oh, this is insane.
Jellyfish?
Yeah. 4 minutes. Wow. Okay, I just opened Beatboxer. Is that allowed?
That's fine. That's
okay,
fine.
Cool.
You should get a game, right? You
yeah.
Something like kind of like Beat Saber, but like.
What?
You do a lot of XR fitness stuff, right?
Yes.
Yes.
That's why I just immediately clicked it.
We're gonna do a little bit of a pivot. We're gonna stick with glasses here.
Okay.
But instead of focusing on full like immersive augmented reality, so this is a phone and glass AI. So in this specific one, we're using the power of the phone to run our AI.
Okay.
The reason why we're doing that here is that in this demonstration, we've created personas, kind of fake personas, right?
Okay.
So because we can't have each individual user at the account create one. So we have an elder gentleman with a bad knee, we have a woman who's pregnant, and then we have a young teenage boy who's got no health issues. So what you do is you put on the glasses, you'll use the camera to take a photo of this fitness equipment, you'll ask it to make you a recommendation for like, hey, what exercise can I do here?
Wow.
Based on that persona, you're gonna get different recommendations.
Wow.
Now, if you just sent that to the cloud, it could say, hey, you can do A, B, C, D, E, F, but no, I've got a knee, or I'm pregnant, right? I want it to be personalized to me.
Wow.
That personal information is obviously private. You don't want to necessarily share that with everyone. So you can create a profile on your phone so it knows your likes, dislikes, health conditions, medications, you name it. Stay secure on the phone. So your glasses only have to share that information with your phone and back and forth. No information is ever shared with the cloud. So
oh, so you're giving me the would one. What are you trying to say, huh?
Would you like to be
what are you trying? Tell me about an exercise I can do with this equipment. Oh, it's showing me how to do it.
You a little like.
Wait. I was about to say that was so cool how it told me what to do and why I want to be doing it.
Yeah.
It said, do this because it's gonna help your arms. But then it showed me.
Yes.
Wow. Oh my gosh, there's a dragon coming at me. Oh, I don't like that. Oh. I'm just imagining all my sports betting. up?
This is a crossover.
Oh my
between two
gosh.
worlds.
I know.
How's it going?
Nice to meet you. I'm Nikita.
Nice to meet you.
We were just talking about, she was like, who's the biggest VR YouTuber? And I was like, probably JmanCurly. She was like, why isn't he here? I was like, oh, he's too cool for this stuff.
this is
And then I saw you. I was like, what?
Yeah.
You mind if I get a selfie?
Let's do it.
He is tall. Y'all look. This is a huge mouse pad, gaming pad, something pad, tampon pad. Those ball bearings are insane. There's so much. Oh, there's Frame. Frame's right over there. Wow, look at all the, this is sick. Sorry, we were just coming to say hi, and I was gonna give you a hug. Sorry.
Are you guys gonna try the haunted house?
Haunted house? Oh, hell no. This is like, I'm overwhelmed. This is my first AWE, and like, this is all so cool.
It's a good size.
It's all so cool. This is just so sick. Launching July? They're launching in July?
Yeah, I hope.
Dang. Yeah, heck yeah. What if you had a chance to confront life and death in a way that unlocks the realms of your imagination?
What the hell?
There's so much, there's so much, there's so much. I'm overwhelmed. Oh, that's cool. I like the little stickers on the front of the Quest. That's cute. But yeah, this is so cool. It's like, there's so many different parts of XR. So we've already seen so many things that have to do with fitness, that have to do with mental health. There is entertainment. There's so many different things that we're seeing here. And we've only been to a couple booths. Like, I'm not even showing you all everything. These are all people in this XR space. These are all people that are, I guess, kind of subscribed to this. And it's insane. Like, there's people skydiving over there to my left, skydiving in VR, and like on a table that falls with them. There's the Infinideck. Wait, let me get a video of the Infinideck. I never did. This is awful. Why would you do this?
So stupid, man. It's just the dumbest thing. I think it's cool.
Like, what? And so is there haptics here and here?
Just right here. This is
Wow.
the battery for that.
Okay.
This one actually is available online now as of like
Okay.
2 hours ago.
Oh, okay. Well, congratulations.
Yeah, thank you.
Look at
Yeah.
you. So how long have you all been working on this one? How long has this one been a secret?
Yeah, we've been working for a little while, but honestly the team was able to put it together fairly quickly because what we had, we almost planned our chips almost looking in a crystal ball because you gotta kind of harden them way early and then they come out in products much later. So it already had that capability, and then Ihab and some of the team have been able to actually get it to work very, very quickly. So.
Well, I would love to ask you some questions,
Please,
questions
sure.
for you specifically.
Sure.
But yeah, so when I was told that I was going to be able to speak with you, I was like, oh, okay. You know, I've never really done this before, but
Awesome.
you know, I am a big fan of XR. So
Awesome.
about me, I've been making VR content for the past about 4 years or so.
Oh, very cool.
One day during COVID, I realized that I was overweight, very overweight. And I said, I want to change something about that. So I went to Walmart and got a VR headset.
Nice.
I don't know why. Everyone asked me, what, did you know that there was some? I didn't really know, I just went to get it. Then I started kind of documenting that process. And now I'm down like 60 pounds.
Wow.
And it's changed my life. I work in VR, XR now. I make this content, and this is, you know, my full-time gig now. So
Awesome. Well, that's a great application, right? Just what
Yes.
you mentioned. I mean, we've shown this at past events where we actually showed one-time model AI, exactly like the use case where you have glasses with a camera, and you have some exercise equipment on there. You can choose a profile of a person depending on what matches you, and it tell them your fitness goals, and it creates a regimen for you to be able to do that. Exactly.
Yeah.
Right?
That
So-
was a very impressive thing. That was very impressive to see. I was like, wow.
Awesome.
Because yeah, it didn't just tell me what to do. It told me what to do and why to do it. And I
Yes.
was just very much like, wow,
Yeah. That's the great thing about
insane.
this.
But I know you get a lot of really serious questions, so I wanted to ask some more fun
Sure.
questions. What was the first piece of technology that made you fall in love with technology and innovation?
Oh, so as a kid, I guess maybe I'm dating myself, but the first games that I played were on a computer called Commodore 64.
Okay.
And as the 64 implies, it had 64 kilobytes of memory. Your phone has like thousands x more memory than that. But those games were pretty fun, and it really got me hooked on them. I actually learned how to program on that device a long time ago, and it gets you thinking about what is the capability of these things, and really got me hooked on these devices. So I of course studied in that field later on, and love what we do. And I was telling this to somebody else too, but I get paid for doing fun stuff. So it's pretty cool.
Yeah. Well, I was going to save this one, but I have to ask, what is your favorite device that has Snapdragon technology in it?
So now I'm of course a little biased. So actually, honestly, I think in terms of how well it's done, I really like my Meta Ray-Bans a lot now because, like I was telling somebody else earlier, I play racquetball, and I actually filmed myself playing racquetball, and that vantage point is very different because now it's pretty much what you are seeing as you're chasing the ball rather than somebody else standing outside and doing it. I also went to Legoland recently with my kids, and I've gone before but never had a video of it. Well, now I had the Ray-Bans, and I told her, hey madam, start making a video, and essentially it did the whole hoops and everything, and you're not holding anything in your hand. But I think what I'm really excited about is just add the translation feature, for example.
Yes.
And as you continue to add more features, I think this platform is capable of doing much more than that. So super exciting, and I think really amazing.
Yeah, and I definitely want to say with these specifically, these Meta Ray-Bans have changed so much. I've recently lost, it's life. I've recently lost some people this year, and it's been really hard, but being able to go back and see how I saw them through my eyes.
That's amazing, yeah.
Beautiful.
Yes.
Beautiful. So I just recently, I lost my grandmother early this year.
Sorry.
But I have a video of us singing happy birthday to her.
Awesome.
And
Awesome.
I love that video. And of course I can't watch it without crying, but it's so beautiful. And just without these, I wouldn't have that.
Yeah, I think it's so much more of a personal device, I feel, right?
It is.
The fact that you can take out your device from your pocket, this just takes away that friction, and I feel that makes a big difference.
What's the biggest misconception people have about XR right now?
Yeah, I think maybe a misconception, but more so from some early devices. I think people still think that if you try a device like the Meta Quest or like a full-up VR or MR device, you might have some nausea or some motion sickness. That's a very old problem where people used to have that challenge. With the advances that we have made over the last 2, 3, 4 years, I mean, I've used these devices for hours together sometimes without any such effects, right? And that used to happen because, as you turn your head, your brain is used to moving and seeing the scenery change. And if there's a little bit of a lag, your brain gets it and goes, something is not right. Well, we've reduced what we call motion to photon over time, and we think that it's at a point that you should have no such concern. So I think people should really take a step again, try it. I think maybe the other thing has been the availability of content, maybe the friction in setting up a device like that, and all of those vectors that really I think partners like Meta and others have improved massively on. So they should give it another shot, and I think they'll love the experience.
What is your dream app or experience that does not exist in XR yet? Or maybe, okay, I'm not gonna steal your idea, okay? I might steal the idea, but yeah, is there anything that you're kind of like, when is that gonna be here?
Actually, I was just, I'm open to sharing these. So I was just talking to the previous, some of the group over here. And I've been talking about this, that I come into a meeting like this or go to a conference like this, and I run into people and I remember their faces, but I don't remember their names many a times. I would love for a glass like this to put a nice blurb on top of everybody's head. It does face recognition, goes into my LinkedIn, puts in the name on top, says you met them last 3 years ago and you guys talked about XYZ. I'd love to have that. And I think honestly with the technology we have today, it's doable.
Oh yeah.
Right? So hopefully these guys will come up with that sort of use case. I'm just instigating, but I think what's a use case like that is amazing, right?
Yeah.
It really, see, I always say smart glasses should give you superpowers.
Yeah.
Right? Something that you cannot do today, it helps you in doing that. You can't speak a language, it translates for you. You can't understand who the person, it reminds you who the person is. Right? All of those things are kind of what we think. And like I said in the talk in the morning too, actual AI agents running on a device like this is superbly powerful. I should be able to, for example, this is what I also like another application. If you can do it, I'd buy it from you. It should be that I'd like to be able to go and say, hey, schedule a dinner for me with person X. And my device should be able to go into my phone and look at my schedule and say, yeah, he's free at this time for dinner tomorrow. Secondly, he can go, the app goes into Yelp, for example, looks at the best Yelp ratings in the area, goes into my text message and says, the guy said, hey, let's meet at a French restaurant maybe, goes and looks for the highest rated French restaurant, then goes into an app like Google Maps, finds a place that's within a radius of say 2 couple miles or something like that, and then goes to Open Tables and schedules that application, that reservation, and I'm done.
Right.
That's what I want a device to be able to do for me, to take away the mundane and the repetitive sort of work and just do it for me. So, hey, I can go on. There's a lot more that I want these devices to do.
Wow, just thinking about like how your brain works. I think you were even like gasping too. You were like, oh, that's such a great idea. Because
I'm face blind, so I don't remember anybody's face, and it's embarrassing. So it's really embarrassing. Yeah,
Right.
it's so embarrassing.
Does AI scare you?
I think of AI a little bit differently than people do. I think of AI as a tool. And I was telling this to somebody that, this is like the calculator moment. If you remember, or I guess we don't remember, but there was a time when calculators were first introduced, and people said in schools and all, kids will never learn. They will not know how to do mathematics. Well, guess what? Every kid uses a calculator and they know how to do mathematics, right? Yeah. This is very, very analogous to that. I think, again, AI is going to give you the powers to be able to do work that you were able to do, say, in 2 days, in maybe, half a day. Right? It's a tool to make your life easy. It's a tool to be able to take away the mundane and repetitive work. So honestly, I really think of AI as a tool. And I'm not scared of it because we are not close to what people call AI, AGI, or artificial generalized intelligence, which means that they get to the level of human capability and all. We're nowhere close to that. So I think it's an amazing tool that people will use in more and more ways. And honestly, I'm surprised with the way my kids use AI. It's actually in a more integrated sort of way than even I use it. So
Okay, I need to hear about this.
Use it actually in a much, much better way. Like, my kids, they come up with usages of this thing. I'm like, how did you do that? Oh, I just used AI. Wow. So, right? I mean, I think they were using that. Like, I work in a non-profit on the side, free time. So, we used to have this, annual banquet for them. And we used to create a lot of material for it, right? Like the welcome letter and all. I use ChatGPT to create all of that, and I literally did it like in half an hour, right? So I really think of that as a tool. It's a tool to make humans far more, productive, and to allow humans to focus on things where they excel, which is innovation. AI can't do that for you because AI has all of that information, that model that I showed you, but can't think outside that model, and that's where humans are amazing.
Great answer. Oh gosh, yeah. Well, thank you so much. This was awesome.
Thank you. No, I enjoyed chatting as well.
Yeah, first of all, thank you.
Thank you.
You're awesome. You're doing great. Keep going.
Thank you.
Thank you so
Appreciate it.
much. Thank you so much. This was awesome.